Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2022, the FIFA Coming Save. I'm scared about our finances. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm honestly, no word of a lie, half expecting to lose a lot of money. Apparently how did we lose 512,000 in a month? What do we spend that money on? Oh, that's what, the staff raises. Never mind. I think it's the staff raises we spent a bit of money on because I got rid of my staff members. The fact we're already spending 193,000 on use is also an issue, so might the cut back in that a little bit sooner rather than later. But I just want to look at the finances because apparently we're predicted to be the 1.77 million in the red this year, and it's going to get worse and worse progressively. And yeah, interesting times, but what can you do? We've actually had a few games since we last met as well, so let's go over that very quickly. The first game we had was against Académico de Vital, and we conceded from a corner. And I'm going to be honest with you, just before half time, I thought we could defend against this. Then we conceded from another corner. Ismail scored, and we lost for 2 set pieces. We didn't deserve much from this, quite frankly, but the fact we lost from 2 set pieces is a little concerning, since I thought, set pieces were kind of nerfed or tweaked. So apparently they can now score more from their set pieces. We can't, so we lost due to a brace of set pieces, but okay, it's not the end of the world. We can bounce back from that. We just took at a team that's considered the best team in the division coming down and the favourites to win a league title. We're not surprised to have lost this game at all. What I must confess did surprise me was going 1-0 down to Figueres inside 7 minutes. Costa in the ball in the middle and Mejeria scored. Yeah, I might have changed my goalkeeper and I might have made a mistake with that. But then we get the ball away easily thanks to Pratas, and Mejeria scores again. Keeper doesn't bother with it, and yeah, 2-0 inside 21 minutes. We do get a first goal of the year, though. After Sandoval finds Correa, he finds Antunes, and Odaya Antunes scores. So, 2-1. Did we get anything out of this? No, we lost 2-1. A disappointing game, really, in that regard, and really, they probably deserve to win. So, I'm just frustrated we didn't do better than this, and that we have lost. Again, I don't remember the last time we lost our first 2 games in the league campaign, but it could have been worse, I suppose. We then went to Benfica B, and we scored from a corner. Mauricio Barreto scoring from it, and that was the winning goal. So I complain about the set pieces not being able to score from them. We kind of did it against Benfica's B team, so I guess I shouldn't be too shocked when one thing happens in the first game, then we can do it in the second game, in the third game of the year instead. Barreto had a 9.0 rating in this game. I think that tells you how well he did in this game. Wouldn't you agree? We then went and hosted Luciano La Rosa, and we're taking on 2 of the best teams in the division on paper, and we lost. Again, Bernardo with the finish. Keeper's not getting to that, no matter how wide he makes himself, because, yeah, powerful effort. We had just 2 shots in this game. They had 17. I would have been shocked if we hadn't won, and the fact that our goalkeeper, our 2 defenders, and the defensive midfielder had a 7.0 rating each tells me that, yeah, we kind of got lucky it wasn't more than 1-0 in this game. We then went to Oliviennes, and we went behind inside 20 minutes to the Oliviennes after Bilos scores the opening goal, 1-0 there, and I thought, okay, I thought that was offside, but apparently it wasn't. But we equalise. Sandoval finds Oliviennes, he finds Thiago Pratas, and Pratas scores. So 1-0 there. Then we have a free kick. Brian finds Casanova, and Casanova scores in the 80th minute of the game. I thought we'd won it. Then they scored. Then Oliviennes scored in the 95th minute of the game. Matthias scores. I was hopeful it was offside. It wasn't offside. And we lose our lead. And we lose our win in the dying embers of the game. If this had been a victory instead of a draw, I would have been so grateful. But I feel like because they equalised, it was kind of felt like a kick in the teeth. It really did. So, a disappointing game in that regards. We then went and hosted Beira-Mar, and we considered the penalty after Marquis scores it. But then, after Sandoval gets injured inside 60 minutes, we are looking for an equaliser. We get it. After Ricardo Santos scores his first ever goal for the club. And the 15-year-old has opened his account for us. And I could not have been happy about it. Did we deserve this win? Not really, but they only had 2 shots on target themselves, so I'll take that either way. And also, they went down to 10 men due to one of their players getting 2 yellow cards in 4 minutes. I'll take that 100%. But Ricardo Santos, at the age of 15, has managed to score his first goal for us. He's got finishing at 10. He's not amazing, but he's actually improving, I think. I like to think he's improving. Is he improving? It doesn't feel like he has that much, but he's one of 4 players that are 2.5 stars on striker position, so I'll take that either way. The last game we had was against Castells, and Castells made us wait until the 86th minute of the game to get the opening goal. But Kende, with his first of the season after being moved into a striker position, scored the winning goal. It took a bit longer than we wanted to, but we got it either way. We take on Friends in the Taça de Portugal 3rd round match, and I like to think we can at least do something there. Whether or not we can, I don't know. But honestly, if we hadn't won this game in normal time, I would have been a bit shocked. In the league, however, 6 games in, we've only got 5 points. We've lost half our games this year, but then you look at the teams in the top 4. We've taken points of Oliviennes, but we've lost against Luciana La Rosa and Académico de Futsal. We lost against 2 of the top 4 teams. The outlier being that Figueres actually got a win against us, and that's the only win they've got this year. So if we win against our opponents today, who are Luratano, and they are in 17th place, I think we can do something here. Admittedly, we got a point against Belenenses as well, and they are actually in the bottom half, but they've drawn 4 times this year. So I feel like we can definitely do something. Benfica's B team are bottom of the table, and we beat them. So I like to think we can beat Luratano this time around. And if we win, we'll have 8 points after 7 matches, which feels very familiar since it always seems to be around the sort of target we have, or around the same sort of points we have at this stage of the year. If we can get this win, I'll be very happy indeed, and hopefully we can do it. But yes, Luratano, a team that we've not lost against before in all competitions in the last 2 seasons. I'm hopeful we can beat them. If we can't beat them, then it's one of those things. And also, Académico de Futsal are winning by 3-0. They're going to be top anyway, or at least second anyway, but by the end of this so far. So I look at this now and I think, it probably makes sense. And with Estrella, the Amador also going to be up there as well, where it's expecting some big things. Hopefully we can win. I like to think we can win. And if we don't win, I'll be slightly concerned. But yeah, this is going to be our lineup for today. Alan Oxford is actually back. Now, apparently he's short of fitness, which is no surprise. But I'm going to play him anyway because, you know, I promise I'll play him when he's back from injury. So I'll start out with this. Sandra Pereira, Goodien, Casanova, Barreto, Jafino, Breda, Alvarez, Brian. Yes, I made a change. Marceau's not starting because he's not really fit. I say that as I'm bringing Alan Oxford into the lineup, who is starting on the right, and Akende's on the left, while Santos is starting up front. Sandoval's out due to a torn groin muscle, and he's out for another 11 days to 4 weeks. She suffered at the hands of Belenenses in the 16th minute of the game. While Correa is technically out for another 5 to 11 days due to a twisted ankle, which he suffered in training, so he's not fit to start either. So we made a choice, and we've got to stick with it. So hopefully, this team will be able to beat our opponents today. If they can't win, then I'll feel a little annoyed, but I think this team is still good regardless. Let's see what we can do against our opponents today, shall we? So, after I've had no highlights, I actually went and changed to extended highlights halfway through, and we still didn't get highlights. So, we've had 5 shots to their 3. We've had 4 on target, they've had none on target, but we've not done as well as we hoped we could do. So, we need to change that quickly. I'm going to say I'm not happy, even though we've had the more shots, mostly because I actually want to see some efforts on goal today in a highlight. And hopefully, I mean, Carlos Santos at 7.2, Kende is 7.0, Brian is 7.1. I mean, the fact we've got 7.0s and 7.1s in there and 7.2s tells me there's some players being really good. Other players not so well. Jafino, disappointing so far. Hopefully he can improve, as well as Alan Oxford. So let's get going. Here's Alvarez, Oxford on the ball. Now what can he do? He can play it back to Goodien. Okay, here we are now. Finds Alvarez. Now, Goodien wants more on the ball. We get the ball, just about. Goodien done really well with it. Here's Alvarez. Now Brian. Ball forward to Kende. He's offside. That would have been an amazing goal. He's offside. I saw the flag immediately go up. That's a shocker that we've lost a goal immediately. But this is so well worked. He's only just off as well, which is the worst part. I feel so annoyed. Okay, so they got a free kick. Extended highlights is only giving me more highlights in this half than it did the last time. But there we go. We know we can get the ball. Here's Barreto. Finds Brian. Good header. Now Santos. He's not the fastest, but he's only 15. Here's Alvarez. Now, Brian. Santos. Out wide to Jafino. Brian. It's not the best ball to Kende, is it? But here's Lan. And Lane on the ball now. Now Silva. Martins. Ball forward. And Dalmas did something there. He's played the ball back to Maurice. Now Isha. What can we do? Can we get the ball back, please? He can try and go for it. He's still kept going. He's playing in the middle. And Dumbass has tipped over the bar. Okay. That's a save. We've had no highlights in the second half so far. Julian, I forgot how good he is at those. Oh my goodness me. Corners are nerfed. Well, long throws are nerfed. But Julian is amazing at those long throws. And we have our lead. Look at the height we got in this, by the way. 14 long throws gives you this. And he's got the bullet as well. Alva just gets there first. Really good header. 1-0. Keeping the ball nicely. Oxford. Santos. Ball forward to Alan Oxford. He can try and do something his first game back, but no, he's trying to go for goal. It's never going to go work for him. But Brian on the ball now. Out wide to Oxford. He might be offside. He is. Barreto can take these free kicks. He's gone for it. And it's over the bar. Just about, but close. Got a free kick again. Antunes. Really good ball in. Casanova. I have no idea how that's gone in. It is such a weak effort, and the keeper really should be saving it. But we have a 2-goal lead now. And this is perfect. What a free kick this is. How that's gone in, I don't know, but I'll take it either way. 2-0. Free kick to them. Lane to take. He's gone for goal. Oh, it's just over. Pereira might be getting a clean sheet today. And Martin's on the ball. Thomas has got to Semedo. Has missed it. That's a bad miss from their point of view. Is Barreto. I was going to have to praise him, but if I get a third, I will praise him. Here's Jafinho. And here we are now. Antunes Santos. Look at the play. Look at the fast thing we can do. Diego Pratas. Just about denied. He was offside either way, but that's really good play. I'll take this here now. A 2-0 win is massive from our point of view, and I generally thought we might get it. I didn't think we'd get the first goal the way we did, or we had a goal ruled out, so we really could have won 3 or 4-0 here. We felt that good today, and that's a good sign for me as far as I'm concerned. So we win 2-0. We're up to 11th place, and for the 5th season running, we've got 8 to 9 points, and we're mid-table. We are only 3 points clear of the relegation playoffs, but we are 5 points clear of the relegation zone. So I'm grateful about that. Portman's win or something? I feel like they did something, but Trevens actually got a draw against Belenenses. So both Belenenses teams are not doing well. We're right between the 2 local rivals, which is interesting to me. And I wonder, could we do more? There is more to do. What we're going to do, though, is actually end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys will like and share this video. And that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. Also, Samuel Gudin, 14 long throws and possesses a long flat throw. What a nightmare he is to deal with throws. Either way, though, until next time, goodbye and, well, good night.